I started I started doing these videos because I get a lot of emails from like friends of mine and people that's in entertainment, people that I work with, or people that have artists that they know, and they always want me to try to help them with their careers or their music, and give them advice or actually work with them. And honestly, y'all, I don't think I can save them. I don't think I can help them. And the reason I want to say the reason why I said I don't think I can help them is because uh, how can I say this without sounding crazy? These artists have been doing this wrong for so long till they don't know how to do what's right. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Now I give you guys your credit. You get your streams, you get your downloads, you get the people paying attention to you. But then you out here looking like a crash test dummy, man. What the heck, man? I'm trying to figure that one out. I'm trying to get it. I mean, even the heat that be on the streets right now, man. Listen, man. I used to like entertainment. Hip hop has always been entertainment to me. Music in general has always been entertainment for me. But I remember when artists would not like each other and write a song about each other, and the crowds would pick sides, laugh, and then those guys would possibly see each other and probably, duke it out or fight, or they just, let dead dogs lay. But these new artists, oh man, come on, man. You can't even go to the studio and go live, man. They coming in the studio, they coming in now with artillery, like they going to war. I'm like, bruh, it ain't that deep, man. This is entertainment. Never forget that part, man. Don't keep it so real that you get yourself in trouble. Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking to y'all, man. Y'all know it. And it's a lot of reasons. That's a lot of reasons why I'm not working with a lot of artists that's out right now. And they are talented. But the time that I spend in the studio, I don't want to be around ducking stray bullets just because you are in the studio with me and your enemies see you posting and you going live. I have kids and I have a life to live, so I'm not willing to die for you. And I would hopefully wish and pray that you don't want to die for yourself. But this is what I see in the business that I see right now. I mean, hey man, listen, if you want to have that kind of a persona when you talk about your life, that's to you, that's good. But I just hate that you're doing it because there's no turning back from that. Now, once you get put in that box, you can't get anywhere else. You can't be an artist. You can't be creative, especially if you've made yourself to be this type of person. Keep yourself open to be an artist. That's what I'll say. I know y'all see a lot of imitations. You can compliment art. You don't have to all the way copy it. But as I said, I mean, these are the reasons that I'm not working with artists, because it's the work ethic. When I talk to artists, and the first thing I ask them, and I deal with artists. They ask me all the time, well, man, what are your credentials? I'm like, really? Well, my credentials are this. I work with artists just like you, broke with a whole bunch of ideas. So the credentials are not the most important thing. It's the passion behind it. I can sit in the studio with a person with no money if I understand that. If we can vibe and come up with a product, yeah, we good. But don't try to come in hustling. Come in and be honest, because as I said, when I do talk to a lot of artists, they have talent but they don't have money. So sometimes I may have to ask them to write out what music means to you, and find a song that you really like and tell me what you really enjoy about it. A lot of them don't even come back to me. They don't even reach back out to me for that little simple request that I asked them to do. They don't want to do that. That's disheartening, man. That's how much I enjoy what I do. That's how much I enjoy seeing it done the correct way. Now, my way is not the A1 perfect right way, but it's just the way that I like to see it done. I like what I like. And if I'm working with an artist, they have to be willing to be open to do that type of an adjustment. Now, it's freedom of speech with me, and I do let an artist be as creative as they like to be. But I'm a producer that can take you as an artist and the talent that you're working with. and I can bring it to the level and polish it up and make it sound and look good. That's one of the talents that I have. If anybody paying attention and y'all feel where I'm coming from, hit down there, type in the music note. The music note. Y'all notice what it takes. And even on, like I said, there's a lot of these artists that I don't want to deal with because they're not serious. You have to be serious. I have a friend that I work with, his name Jerome, man, Jerome Harmon. And he produces for, some heavyweights. And right now he has a product that he's working on. The artist does not have a presence. They don't have an image, anything, but they got material. And me and Jerome was sitting up and he shared that one day. He said, well, Mike, how many cars do you think Mercedes-Benz have created that we never know about? And he was like, well, that's kind of what I'm doing with this artist. I'm building until I get the right type of vehicle. And when you listen to the product and you listen to how they're working, I can respect that. So pretty much once he gets the sound he's looking for, the next thing will be is the image, and from the image it'll be the promotion. See, these are the kind of people I work with. These are the reasons that I enjoy entertainment, when I work with people like that. But again, this is another reason why I tell you I don't work with a lot of artists, because they don't have the heart to move like that. They got maybe 2 or 3 good songs in them, or maybe one product, or one single, and that's it. And then they got Life Starts Lifing, and you put a lot of energy and a lot of work behind it, and then all of a sudden now it's time to take a break because this artist is having to deal with a lot of stuff. And I mean, that's just cool, man. But as an artist, my suggestion to you is this: when you own, find your lane, find who you are, and find your skill and your skill set, your different talents that you have, and work as hard as you can. And when you do feel like you're burnt, when you get to the point where you feel like you're burning out, you should be able to look back and look at your discography and be like, okay, I'm cool. And you can focus on the marketing and the advertising from there. So, if y'all like what you're hearing, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and keep rocking with your boy. Every time I see y'all, I'm like, okay, they feeling me. But hey, real talk though, y'all, I can't change what you're doing, but I can definitely help you improve it.